Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to take up 5 different situations and how you can have a conversation with people in these situations. Right? These are very normal general situations which we all come across every single day. We meet a lot of people. We start having conversations also in different situations. So that is why I've collected those 5 situations which are very normal, very basic for an everyday conversation, and I'm going to tell you how you can have a conversation with people in these situations. These are one-on-one conversations, and for starters or beginners or any intermediate level people also, these will be very easy to repeat. So you can repeat with me, speak after me, you can shadow with me. You can start imitating, you can start taking your own ideas and start speaking, taking ahead the conversation also. So you can do a lot of things. So basically this is a practice session in which I'm going to talk about 5 different situations and I'm going to have a conversation in these situations for you to practice English speaking. Okay. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, guys. Like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. So let's get started now. Situation number 1. Okay, so suppose you're outside, you have gone to a mall or a grocery shop or anywhere else, right? At a park or a cinema theater, you met your neighbor or friend or anybody whom you know. Okay, so you met that person there. Now, how will you have a conversation with that person? What do you say? So I'm going to have a small conversation with that person and I'm going to tell you what exactly you have to speak so that you can pause my video and you can repeat those sentences. Okay, well, suppose I've met my neighbor at a supermarket. What do I say? Hey, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you here. What are you doing here? Right. So these are the basic questions which I will ask that person. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Or nice to see you here. By the way, what are you doing? Or what brings you here? So what brings you here? These are the basic questions we ask or we have a conversation about. Okay, now what that person will reply, what my neighbor will reply to me. Well, I'm glad to meet you too here. I am absolutely fine. I'm having a small get together tomorrow. So I've got a list of items which I need to buy for the get together. My friends are coming. I've invited them over dinner. I'm going to serve a home cooked meal. So that is why I've made a list of items which I need to prepare those dishes. And that is why I'm here to collect all those items. Okay. And then she might ask the same question. What are you doing here? What about you? And what about you? She can ask this question. Okay. And then how do I reply to this question? Okay. So I would say, oh, my daughter is going for a birthday party tomorrow. So I thought of getting some gift for the birthday girl. And that brings me here. That is why I've come here to see what options are there and what I can buy so that she can take it along with her. Okay. So this is how I can have a conversation with my neighbor or friend or any known person whom I know and whom I have met at the grocery store or a supermarket or a vegetable vendor or a mall or anywhere else, right? This is a basic conversation which we have, like, what are you doing here or what brings you here? So my neighbor also answered this question. I also answered this question for her. So this is how the conversation goes on. Okay, start practicing this conversation and you'll get to know how you can answer this question and how you can ask this question to people or how to talk to people when you meet outside or what topic you can take up and what you can ask during this meeting, if you suddenly meet somebody. Okay, so this is situation number 1. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, coming to situation number 2. When we are in office, we have a lot of meetings scheduled, right? At least one meeting a day is there. How to interact with people during the meetings? Okay, I'm going to take that scenario and I'm going to speak about it. Okay, for example, my daily meeting at 10 o'clock is scheduled and I'm going for the meeting. Okay, so my manager is taking the meeting and I'm sitting there. And then he asks us, all of us, do you have any questions? Questions or queries, right? People ask this, do you have any questions or do you have any queries regarding the project or your job, what you are doing or what your task you have been allotted? Okay, so everybody has some questions or might not have any question. Probably I might have a question. So how I will convey my question or convey my thoughts to my manager? Okay, so I would say, yes, I have a doubt. I wanted to clarify one thing. I've been working on this project since long, but then I think I'm not getting a clarity from the client on what they need, right? They're just beating around the bush and it's getting very difficult for me to figure out what they actually want. So I want a call to be set up between the client, me and others and you, so that we can start discussing about it and to get a clarity on what exactly they are looking for. Okay, so this is my query. Okay, very simply, I had this question because I was stuck in my project. I was not getting any clarity from the client about what exactly they want, right? And they were also trying to beat around the bush. They were giving different ideas and it was getting difficult for me to work on it. So that is why I just put forward my thought to my manager that it is getting very difficult for me now. Okay, so I need a clarity on this. So can we set up a call? So I'm giving a solution also here, right? I'm giving a solution also here. That can we set up a call between you, me and the client so that we can get a clarity on the project, on what they need or what they're looking for, so that it gets easier for me to work on it. It's very simple. I have just put forward my ideas, right? In a very polite way. So simply put, polite, simple words, you can just express your ideas. Okay, now it's my manager's turn to answer my question, to answer to me. I have put forward my thoughts. Now he will reply to me. Now what will he say after listening to me? Okay, I think it's a great thought. I'll check the feasibility with the client and then we'll set up a call to get it resolved at the earliest, right? So this is very simply, he addresses my concern. Okay, so meetings are there to address the concern and address the queries and questions, right? If you're stuck somewhere, if you need help, so it is about that. So whenever you have any problem, come up with that thoughts, practice at home, collect all your thoughts together, see what you have to say and put forward your thoughts in a very simple way and to the point. And if you can come up with a solution also, great. It might not work. My manager might have said, no, this will not work. But at least he will come up with he will give me another idea, right? How we can approach this problem, how we can solve this problem. Okay, so don't get scared of if that idea works or not, but try to give a solution also, what you think, right? A food for thought. And then we prepared what comes next, what your manager tells you or what other people suggest you. You have to be open, you have to be flexible about it. Okay, so this is how we talk about during meetings. So this is another situation where we can have a conversation during the meeting as well at offices, right? Situation number 3, doctor's clinic. Now, we all visit our doctors, right? Sometimes we have cold and cough, sometimes we have fever, we have some other issues. So we go and meet the doctor, right? The first step is taking an appointment. I always take appointment over phone. So I just ring the reception and I take an appointment beforehand and then I go and visit the doctor. So the first step, how I am going to book an appointment for myself beforehand. So I'll call the reception and I'll say, hi, I want an appointment with Dr. Kumar at 4 p.m. today. Is he available? Can you please book an appointment for me? Right? Very simply, just have to ask whether Dr. Kumar is available at 4 p.m. today. I want to book an appointment for 4 p.m. for today. Please let me know. That's it. You just don't have to say anything else. Now the receptionist will reply saying whether he's available at 4 or not available at 4 or what time he will be available. And then you have to say yes or no. For example, she said, okay, ma'am, he's available at 4. I'll book your appointment for 4 o'clock today. Right? Another situation might be, he might not be available at 4. He might be available at 6 o'clock. So she will say, ma'am, I'm sorry to say, 4 o'clock is booked. I have a slot for 6 o'clock. Shall I book that slot for you? And I would say, go ahead. Please go ahead and book for 6 o'clock. Book my appointment for 6 o'clock. So these are the two situations. This is how you book an appointment with the doctor, right? This is done. Next step is when I go to the doctor, I have to speak to the doctor about my health condition. What would I say? Okay, so I'll go to the doctor and say, hi, how are you? Okay, fine. Then the doctor will ask, so what is your problem? And then it's my turn to speak. So I would say, since last 2 days I'm having fever and when I'm taking medicine, it goes away, but again it comes back. So from past 2 days I'm having fever and having a sore throat and runny nose. So it's become very uncomfortable for me because of sore throat and fever, and I'm having some headache as well. Okay, simply, I've just said what I have. I am having headache, I'm having fever from past 2 days, I'm having sore throat and runny nose. That's it. Okay, and then it's doctor's turn to answer this question or address your issue. Okay, so a doctor might say, well, it is a very common symptom nowadays. It's monsoon, so people are suffering with flu. It looks like flu, so I'll prescribe some medicine for you. See if it works. Take this medicine for another 4 days, and if it doesn't work, then you can come back. Okay, as simple as that. These conversations are very basic conversations, guys. It's not complicated at all. You have to just express yourself. You have to tell what you are feeling right now. What is the problem? That's it. Okay, so this is another situation. Situation number 4. When you are at a multiplex or a cinema theater and you want to go and watch the movie, right? The first step is booking the ticket. So I'll go to the ticket counter and I'll say, hi, I need 4 tickets for 3 p.m. show for this movie. I need 4 tickets for 3 p.m. show for this movie. Right? He will give me the tickets and he'll ask for the money. Okay, and then you can pay either by cash or wallet or, whatever you feel like paying. Okay, and then you can pay the money and then you can collect the tickets and you can wait for the turn to enter the cinema theater. Okay, that is there. Now you went to watch the movie. It's interval now. You want to have something, have some popcorn or cold drink or nachos or anything else. So you come out and you see what is there in the menu and what you can order. So you stand in the queue and when it's your turn, you have to go there and you just have to say, I want a box of nachos and 2 cold drink. Or I want a popcorn bucket and 2 coffee. That's it. And that person will take your order. He will ask you to how much you have to pay. You can pay it there, then you can wait for your order to collect. Or you can just say, I need it at my place, at my seat. And you have to give the seat number. Okay, so it's very simple. You just have to say what you need. You don't have to decorate the sentence. You don't have to come up with anything extra. Right? It's very simple, guys. Start practicing these things. Start imitating me. Start speaking with me, repeating after me. Start role playing. What I'm doing a role play. I am asking that person to book my order for popcorn or nachos or cold drink or coffee, whatever I want. And then he's taking my order and he's asking me to wait for 5 minutes, or he's asking my seat number if he can deliver at my seat. Okay, so basically you have to start practicing in this way to achieve fluency and confidence. If you start practicing this way at home, and then when you go out and you start speaking with people one-on-one, you will gain more confidence and fluency. Okay, so you have to actually practice it. You have to actually speak to people in those situations. So you can practice at home and you can just experiment it, or you can just practice it outside. You have to do this actually, guys. You have to start doing this. And that is why I am taking up this topic and speaking on it today. Situation number 5. You are at a restaurant or a food court and you want to order something to eat. Okay, so the first step is, what we do is, when we go to a food court, we go and take a seat. Okay, we sit at a table and then we start discussing about what is there to eat, what all options are there and what we want to eat. Now, once you decide on what you want to order or what you want to eat, then you go and place the order. For example, today I want to eat Domino's pizza. Okay, we have decided that we'll eat Domino's. I go to the Domino's counter and I have to order my food. What will I say there? I want to order one regular veg supreme pizza or veggie pizza, whatever, you have decided which kind of pizza you want to eat. So I want to have one margarita pizza regular and one veggie pizza regular. Regular is the size. So you have to clear about what you want. You want a pizza. What kind of pizza? One is margarita pizza. Second is veggie pizza. Okay, what size? Regular. Then the person will ask you anything else. Do you want any beverage or any additional add-ons? Then you might say, okay, I want one choco lava cake and one cold drink. That's it. Nothing else. Or if you don't want to have any other thing, you just simply say, no, thank you. I just want one margarita pizza and one veggie pizza. Regular. That's it. And then you just have to ask one more question. How much time will it take? And then he'll answer you 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So you can come back and then after 5 minutes, you can go and collect your order. And you can enjoy your pizza. So it's so simple, guys. You just have to frame 2 sentences. And that is also, everything is there. What kind of pizza you want, what size it should be, what other thing you want along with pizza. You want a pasta, you want a choco lava cake, you want a drink, you want a soft drink, whatever. You just have to add there. That's it. This is how we order things. And there are many other situations in which you can just have a conversation one-on-one like this, where you can prepare, practice, and then go and speak. Guys, start utilizing these situations, start utilizing these opportunities and start speaking in English with individuals outside. This will definitely help you to gain more confidence in speaking in English, and then it will add to your fluency as well. So first thing is, you have to start building up your confidence. And when you start speaking up to individuals outside, it will help you to boost your confidence, to build up your confidence, and slowly you'll add on your fluency as well. So take opportunities of these situations and start speaking, right? You start practicing these things at home and start experimenting it outside. This is how it works, and it is definitely going to help you in future to become fluent and confident in speaking in English. So guys, that's a wrap for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.